Hey everyone, Zach here with the Goat Guys. Welcome back to another video. And today we're going to be on Dueling Book this time because, I figured it'd be easier to do some of these profiles with a lot of cards that I do not currently own. I mean, I do own most of this deck, but cards are everywhere and I don't feel like digging around and taking cards in and out of everything. Anyway, this is an interesting deck that many of you probably don't know exists. This is Megarock Dragon OTK. And this is easily turned into one of my favorite decks in GOAT format. So let's get into the big guy. Megarock Dragon is a level 7 rock monster with a question mark attack and defense. Well, here's how it works. You have to special summon by removing play rock monsters from your graveyard, and the original attack of him becomes equal to the rock monsters times 700. So this is your main way to win games, right? This is the best card in the deck. Well, let me rephrase that. This is the win condition of the deck. So you just want to shit out a big Megarock Dragon and go, poke, poke, you're dead, right? And you're like, well, how do you get so many rocks in the discard? Well, that's the problem. There's not many good mill cards in GOAT format. Like, in theory, Reasoning and Monster Gate are good in here, but at most you're sending one monster, so that doesn't work. I've been trying to think of better ways to mill, but the best way to mill that I've noticed is just relying on Merchant. Merchant is you mill the top cards of your deck to hit a spell or trap card, and then you send the remaining cards to the graveyard, which is why we only play draw spells, and then I'll explain these two later. Anyway, onto the other monsters. Both the jars. This gets rocks in the discard, and it's a rock, and then this gets rocks on the field, and it's a rock. One of my favorite cards in the deck, Lost Guardian. Flows well with Megarock Dragon. Lost Guardian's original defense equals the number of your banished rocks times 700. Okay, this card's hysterical too. Lawrence, I'm sorry, but I gotta tell the story. Back, when we were uploading consistently, I was bored and I was playing this deck, right? We're playing a bunch of matches because Lawrence has his own project, which I'm trying to leave to him to upload whenever he gets to that point. But we were playing a lot of matches at that point, so it was just funny. And one match, I'm like done. He's gotten rid of all 3 of my Megarock Dragons, and I have like 10 cards left. I have 10, not a lot of cards left in deck. I don't know why I keep fluctuating on that. And I just set this, he runs into it. He takes 4k damage and loses. Oh, it was hysterical. Anyway, yeah, I just like him because he's funny. 2 copies of Muka Muka, gains 300 for each card in your hand. See, this card you could probably just play anything else for, but I like it because it's a rock. And, I mean, he'll be, decently big. I mean, with 4 cards in hand, you gain 12, so, I mean, that's 18. With 4 cards in hand, he's an 18 beater. 5 cards in hand, he's a 22 beater, or 21 beater, sorry. And now the interesting point. So we're playing a bunch of wall stall cards, like Giant Soldier of Stones are rock with 2000. Moai Interceptor Cannons is a rock with 2000 defense. And this guy is another rock with 2000 defense. And then this guy is a rock with 1800 defense, but if it's set and your opponent runs into it, their shit gets put to the top of the deck. And then, in addition, we can still be an aggressor. So we're playing Gigantes and Rock Spirit. This is one of my favorite cards, by the way. Which is why you've seen it in 2 deck profiles. But you know what he does. You can banish an earth monster from your graveyard and then summon him. He is a 19 beater, which is Heavy Storm on legs, which is really cool. And then we have the Rock Spirit, who is Gigantes, but worse in a sense. So he gets bigger, but he doesn't get a Heavy Storm effect, which is why I don't play as many. And then last but not least for the monsters, we already talked about Merchant, and we played just 3 Dekoichi just because drawing. So obviously you got your power spells, you got Pot of Greed, Graceful Charity, Double Upstart, and Card Destruction. Those are just a dig for Magical Merchant and Megarock Dragon. So Prohibition's in here because there's 3 cards this deck just loses to. It loses to BLS, No Mana Crossout, and shit, what was the other one? I don't know. Any of the ones that when they just attack into a defense position monster, it just dies. That's why I play Prohibition. you just declare Nova and a cross out, BLS if you know you're playing Chaos, or Mystic level 2, or the other one that does it. Because you are super reliant on this guy. And then Monster Incarnations, for obvious reasons, when this gets milled by this, and you have to get one back. Yeah, that is the deck. But before you guys ask, so like, what is this deck test? Well, the deck's for fun, by the way. Like, don't expect to go out and hop on Dueling Book and win 8 out of 10 games. This is not going to happen. You're probably going to lose more than you'll win with this. But the point of it is, the deck is super fun. Like, it's just so satisfying to be able to drop a 4,900 attack point Megarock dragon when your opponent least expects it. Because your opponent's going to be already confused as all hell when you play this. So, yeah, that's it for the deck profile, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm sure I could fix this deck to make it even better for what it is, but it's just for fun. I'm not, like, super serious about the deck. But whenever I'm bored, I want to have a good time, this is a deck I can always go to. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.